All right. So you're playing Slark, and you're most likely going to be up against a Nyx, right? Against a Nyx, Slark is okay. You're actually going to be able to get a kill on him as well if you've got a good support. Like if what's this guy's name? If Jakiro can do some serious amounts of harass to him, lays down an ice path, a very very easy pounce on him. He doesn't stun you very long because you do have Dark Pact. So I think you should be able to get a kill on him. It'll be important to pick a early point in Essence Shift. When I say early, I'd say like level 2, just so that you can get some more extra damage on him, and it's just beneficial overall. Starting items, I'm okay with that. I don't know what you're planning on getting with Ring of Protection. I think it's an Aquila you're planning on going.
Iron Talon.
Not a big fan of that right now because you are going to get farm in the lane. Lane is not going to be very hard. But the thing is that Slark is an early game hero. Not very early game, but he comes online very, very immediately. As soon as you get your invis, that's it. Slark is online, and he is one of the most powerful heroes in the game, right, at that point. So you want to take advantage of that fact as much as possible. And when you go for Iron Talon, Aquila, obviously you're going to go treads anyway, but when you go for Aquila and Iron Talon, when you go for Iron Talon as it is, you're basically saying that I'm committing to jungling for a very long time, right? And that means that you're not making space, or rather you're not. So Slark creates space for himself. It's a weird one. Right, so you just snowball off of that. But when you don't do that, when you're just going in the jungle and farming, you might as well have picked some other hero who does that. Now, there is a time and place for Slark to go for an Iron Talon, and that is when you've had a very, very difficult lane, or when you know at the beginning of the game, you know that the lane is going to be very tough and you're not going to get a lot of farm on that lane. So then, yes, you go for an Iron Talon for sure, 100%, and you need to get your comeback gold, because if you don't do that, then your item timing, your what's it called? Power spike is going to be late anyway, but the Iron Talon sort of buffers that, sort of cushions that a little bit. So far, so good. Right now, you just need Jakir to be level 2, which he is, and I hope... Oh, no!
Yep.
Okay, you really needed Ice Path there. I think if he had Ice Path, I'm pretty sure you guys are able to kill him. You missed an opportunity earlier to do serious amounts of damage to him if you pounced on him, but you don't want to take that risk. You want to keep farming. That's a good idea as well. So... it's all good. As long as you keep your farm up, as long as you keep decent farm. So far, you're doing pretty damn well. Yeah, going back. So yeah, like right now you're.
Right now, I realized my wave was too far. So I think we're gonna see me trying to control the wave better. I would like you to see how I do on that subject, and if you could recommend something. I think I got it pretty good.
So you are controlling the lane, which is pretty damn good. I was about to say, like, your lane mechanics at the moment are very, very much, I can see a big improvement. I mean, it's been a while since we've seen you play carry. I think you mostly been watching you play mid. But your lane equilibrium and lane mechanics, I'm looking at it and it does feel like, okay, that's the gameplay of a 4K player, right? Whereas before it wasn't the case. Before it was, this guy is 3.5K. Even though you were 3.8K.
Well, I was actually 3.5K the last time we coached.
Oh, okay. Okay. I was saying, like, even though you're 3.8K, just looking at your games, it just didn't feel like this is the gameplay of it. But right now in this lane so far, yes, that is very much much higher level gameplay that you're showing. The only thing is, like, you should be like what you did right now, right? You don't need to chase him. Don't chase him. No, don't chase him. See, that's a mistake. What you did just now. Okay, let's calm down now. Stop for a second. You've been farming. That's fantastic. You've got a Jakiro, and the enemy team is Nyx. Now, that means that you need to recognize that there is kill potential here for you, and there is a possibility to zone the shit out of that enemy offlaner. And you should be taking that opportunity. That's a little bit of higher level gameplay, and that's something that you need to start going towards. Yes, farming is extremely important. Yes, getting every single last set is important, but if you have to miss one last set to do like 200, 250 damage to the enemy offlane, go for that. Because you do have the opportunity. There was a time earlier where you did miss. If you'd pounced on that Nyx, you could have easily done like serious amounts of 4 right clicks on him easily, right? But you didn't do that because you were gonna miss one last hit, and you went for the last hit, so that's fine. But right here, you did go for this, which is great. But then you didn't recognize that you can't kill him. You can't kill him with that pounce, and there's a lot of farm that you're gonna miss. Right? That was a 1 CS you missed there, and this is another CS that you didn't have to miss, and this is another you missed 3 CS there, and that's something that you should have recognized earlier on. So it's all of that combined. So you have to always assess all of these options. So chasing is almost never a good option unless you can. That chase doesn't last very long. It's a quick chase. So I don't know what your Jakira is doing right now. He should be on the other side of the creep wave, harassing this guy and taking, creating an opportunity. But so far you're doing a great job. Now this is where things change a little bit. Now you're still maintaining creep equilibrium, but this is the time where you need to not do that. This is the time where you actually need to push the lane, because maintaining creep equilibrium is for a situation when you are starving the enemy offlaner. Right now, nobody's starving the enemy offlaner. He's just standing here. He's just throwing out stuns. He's actually getting farm. He's doing harass to you. He's preventing you from farming potentially. So there is no zoning out happening here. You maintaining the creep equilibrium, no benefit at all. It's a disadvantage because of what Nyx is doing, and also because this creep wave is going to fall under the tower, and then you're going to have to contest with the tower, and you're going to miss last hits. Maybe not, but it's always tougher to farm underneath the tower, right? So what you should do is just shove the lane into the enemy offlaner, because you can't prevent him from farming. You can't prevent him from getting XP anyway. So might as well just shove it in and then pull the side like he's doing right now. Wow, he is all right. So if you shove the lane in to the tower, so the Nyx has to stand next to the tower. He's getting XP now. He's gonna get XP then. Nothing is gonna change. The only thing is that with the next creep wave, you can pull this neutral camp, or your Jakiro can pull this camp, and then you actually do starve the Nyx from an entire creep wave, right? But instead, it's even worse because the Nyx just made this pull. Yeah, because you're maintaining creep equilibrium and the Jakiro isn't doing anything at all. He actually does the pull, and he's going to starve you from some of the farm. Actually, I think he just denied an entire creep wave. I'm not sure. But he definitely did that pull, and
2 or 3 creeps.
Yeah. So that's nearly an entire creep wave. So that's a huge play that the guy actually just did. And that means that he's gonna have a level advantage over you very, very soon. Not to mention the Jakiro is stealing your XP on top of that. Like, you guys did zone him out earlier in the earlier parts of the game, but now he's definitely just winning right now. Also, 5 minutes in, there's a what's it called, catapult. So you should take this opportunity to do like 200, 300 damage to the tower.
On a loyal warrior.
Oh, nice. This is the opportunity. This is the kind of opportunity I was talking about earlier. Look at how much damage you did. That's perfect. Beautiful. This is exactly what I wanted you to do. Do harass to him. Do serious amounts of harass to him. But don't commit. Don't need to commit to anything. You can't kill him. You don't need to kill him. Right? So just do what you're doing. You do that one more time, he's dead. If you can get an opportunity to do that same thing again, he's all less than half HP. No, he's a little bit more than half HP. But you can 100% kill him right now. So yeah. Let's see if you can manage to get an opportunity again. It's going to be tough because you are nearly underneath the tower, so you do need level 6 to attempt it even. Alright, so as soon as you get this thing, you should immediately get a clarity as well. Need your full mana, and then go and gank somebody. You should have turned the Ring of Aquila on as well. Would have helped you out a lot. I need to slow it down. Why is the shop open? Alright. And you missed the latch. You don't chase. You're low mana, low everything. Just leave it. All right. Yeah. So I was saying that you need clarity. I'm really happy that you went for infused raindrops. I didn't get an opportunity to say this, but I really definitely think you should go for an infused raindrop. Especially when you do go for Iron Talon, because then you're gonna really lack the mana to farm the jungle. However, I think you should just go to bed. You're wasting a lot of time. You got you got your Shadow Blade at 13 minutes. It's been a minute and a half, and you still haven't.
Yeah,
You still haven't.
I think I used the career and someone took it away and I didn't notice because we were fighting.
Oof.
So that happens a lot to me.
Yeah, but you need to be sort of awake. You know, you need to know your career is not delivering items to you. No, this is not a very good excuse that somebody else used the courier. That somebody else is always going to use the courier, but you need to get that courier immediately. Like you should be aware that your item is coming to you. Otherwise, even if the courier is coming to you and you're in a bad spot, you might get the courier killed. So this is like the best way to get your courier killed is by calling it and then forgetting about the fact that you did bring the courier. So as soon as you get a Shadow Blade, all you should be concerned about is, I need to get my Shadow Blade, right? Because that's where Slark starts playing Dota. Before that, it's not Dota. You're just not doing anything, right? All right. That was unintentional. Oh, you didn't latch? Oh, you latched the Nyx who was already... okay.
Oh, the Nyx. I thought it was Kunkka.
No, the Nyx was the one who you you latched. I think it was the Nyx. Yeah, it was the Nyx.
Yeah.
Yeah, you... Okay. That's good. It's funny. Alright, so you got double kill there. That's fantastic. Where are you going? Don't go to the jungle. This is why I don't make Iron Talent. Because you're tempted to go to the jungle. Because your jungle farm is so great. But you shouldn't be. You've got a Shadow Blade ready. You got full HP. You got full... You'll always have full HP. You got full mana. Go and kill this Rubik. Go and kill this... What's her name? Luna. You know, get the DD afterwards. And he's got a sentry. I'm really surprised that this happened, right? I'm surprised this happened because... Look at your Shadow Dance. Forget the Shadow Dance. As soon as you come here, you should have felt the movement speed change. Right? So you don't necessarily have to be looking at your Shadow Dance. You'll know when your movement speed changes. Like your movement speed changed here as well. So you know they have a sentry here as well. Well, that's 2 sentries. Oh, never mind. You have an observer. Alright, you got a DD. You get the kill. Like, it's a Slark Zeus game. It's so easy to... Why are you right-clicking? You've got an Iron Talent. So whenever you are with you're playing Slark and there's a Zeus, you should always go and do dewarding. Like, always be aware of when you lose your ult, Shadow Dance, so you can ask the Zeus to deward. But just go and kill people, man. Like, it was one time I played against it was like a 7k. Oh yeah, I remember I had BSJ in my game one time in the enemy team. And pretty much the guy, all he did was just go around killing people. And he just knew exactly... I don't like BSJ, just for the record. I don't want to praise him. But fact of the matter is, he played a really, really good Slark. Like, he just understood where everybody was and just went killing people. Like, I think at the end of the game, at the end of like a 30-minute game, he had 26 kills. So pretty much he had more than 1 kill per minute after 10 minutes after he got his Shadow Blade, and that's because he didn't go and farm jungle because he went around killing people. So that's something that you really need. That's what Slark does. Like, it's so easy for you. You have 3 kills and 3 assists only, one of which was in the lane anyway. That's not good enough for 18 minutes. You should go right now. Right now you should go and kill, like, this Axe. You saw the Axe. As soon as he moves out of the lane, away from the creep so he won't spin, just go and kill him. You should have, like, a dust or sentry on you so you can also... Like, right now, you know for a fact right now that Nyx is on you. So you should have a...
No, I didn't notice.
Like, you should have a dust right now. You should dust, and Nyx is dead. Like, Slark is so good against Nyx for that exact reason. Oh, no, you're dead.
Yeah.
Wait, Kunkka has invis as well? No, okay. Just...
He had a blink. No, yeah, I think he was. I don't know.
Like, you cannot be targeted or hunted. You can't be hunted if you're already the one hunting, right? You're going around hunting. You can't get hunted by Nyx and whatnot. You'll be aware of your ult, and as soon as you see your ult go off, just, you know, in a weird place where there shouldn't be any wards, that means Nyx is there. Just sentry, dust. Or even have a sentry so you can place a sentry and maybe it is a ward in a weird place and you'll get the D ward. So far so good. Oh god. Nice, nice. This is a dead Luna. Oh, Axe is your team. What the hell am I doing?
Our hero dies.
Nice. Come on, come on, come on, jump! Nice. That's a dead guy as well. Oh no, what happened?
X mark.
No, I mean, like, did you not latch? I thought you latched.
Oh, I latched the other hero. I had to jump to get the
Okay.
Rubik.
Alright, so this is what you're doing is good right now. Oh, nice, that's a kill. You can't X mark that. Alright, 10 seconds, you need to go kill again. There's no point trying to kill this guy, but you do need an Orchid. I hope you're going for Orchid and not Echo Saber.
No, I go first.
Yeah, you should have gone for an Orchid. Orchid is just so good against,
yeah, I really thought about it.
Okay.
I just made a bad decision there, I guess.
That's fine. This is a mistake that you're gonna make forever. So, like, everybody makes these itemization mistakes. You make it, and as soon as you make it, you realize, oh shit, should have made something different. But it's fine. You can always go for Basher now, which you are going for, so that's perfect. Alright, here is a mistake. Or let's see if it is a mistake or not, but this is a good idea to think about it. So, Rubik. So, okay. So, whenever you're playing a core hero, you want to make sure you go on a high priority target, right? So, looking at this looking at this lineup, screw this lineup. Looking at this team fight, there are 3 people in this side, right? There's a Rubik, there's a Kunkka, and there's an Nyx Assassin. So, your highest priority here should be, regardless of anything else, it should be Rubik. You know, because Rubik is going to stand in the back lines. None of your other teammates are going to be able to get to him. He's going to get lots of shit done from the back line. One thing. Second thing is, you have to know that Rubik has very, very, very high cooldowns on his spells. You know, well, not Fade Bolt is a 10-second cooldown, but the Telekinesis is a 22-second cooldown, I believe. 22-second cooldown, right? So 22-second means that it's so huge. In a team fight, he's most likely only going to use Telekinesis once unless you kill him. If you don't kill him. Sorry. If you kill him, he's only going to be able to use it once. And that's exactly what you should do. You saw he used Telekinesis. That means he used Telekinesis. Nyx used his stun. Maybe Kunkka used Torrent. Maybe he didn't use Torrent. But Torrent is not a big issue. He did use Torrent as well. So this team has absolutely no stuns. What you should do is you should quickly go in the back lines and kill the Rubik, because literally no one can stop you from that. Right? So you should have gone in the back, killed the Rubik. Easy targets after that. But you killed the Kunkka. The Kunkka, I think, would have died anyway. Honestly, I think the Kunkka would have died anyway. The place he was standing, his positioning, and he was pretty much caught out. I think there's an Ice Path coming in. Ice Path would have come in as well. He was a dead man. You should have gone for the Rubik 100%. There we go. Finally, Roshan. You killed a couple of people. You go take Roshan. That's what you should do every time. 30 minutes in, this first Roshan. It's not good enough. You're 4K now. You can't do 3K things where you just don't take objectives. There you go. Now you know there's a ward up there. Fantastic. Ask your team, let's go together, let's deward that. Let's get sentries. Even if they don't want to get sentries, you get sentries yourself. Go deward. What am I talking about sentries? You've got a Zeus. Go and deward it with Zeus. Like, you've got an Aegis. What are you doing in the jungle? You should all group up as 5 and go down mid. Or any tower. I don't care which tower. Just go down and take a tower. It could have been a kill if you had Orchid.
Yep.
Like, come on! Stop jungling! All of you just jungling finally. Okay, is there a smoke happening?
I'm asking him to
nice.
Smoke. Yeah, I did.
The Dire might want to mine the top tower.
Yeah, you guys are kind of losing.
It's really hard. Okay, a couple of things happened there. First of them, I asked him not to go for the Kunkka. They went anyway, because I thought we needed a bigger kill than just a simple support Kunkka, you know?
Yeah.
I was hoping we could go for the Luna or the Ember Spirit. Something more than just the support Kunkka. Anyway,
either way,
to me is I feel like every game I need to guide people because they're not really. I feel like they're too passive in a way.
You're playing carry,
my
okay?
opinion.
In your opinion.
yeah, in my opinion, it's kind of the supports thing to, you know, go for that sort of thing.
No, actually, that's not true. Supports and sort of the captain and all that, they need to do the shot calling in the early game, where the carry's job is only farming. So the carry isn't really doing anything. But later on, it's the core's job to do the shot calling, because you're the core. You're where all the net worth is. You need to know. You know if you're strong enough to take a particular fight based on the vision and the area and everything, or if you're not strong enough to take that fight. So you need to shot call whether you go or you don't, and you need to guide them. If you watch these like sort of interviews from any of the higher level and any of the pro teams, this is exactly what they say. Like the captain sort of takes control of the early game and sort of the mid game, and then it's the Sumails and the Miracles and all these guys who take control of the game in the mid to late game. Very, very rarely. Like some of the main calls, shot calling, yes, the captain will do. Like, all right, guys, time to go and do shit. But the main shot calling, like what you're explaining, what you're describing, what you should be doing, yes, you have to. And besides, this is solo ranked, man. It doesn't matter what role you're playing. You have to, if you know better, you need to make the shots. Well, right now you killed both the cores of the enemy. This is the time to just run down mid and start taking towers. You're not gonna. You need to force buybacks if they have buybacks at all. If they don't have buybacks, you take a free tower. You've got 31 seconds. Why are you going for the Rubik? Don't go for the Rubik. Oh, please don't go for the Rubik. Okay, whatever. He sort of landed right in front of you for some reason. But yeah, he was about to make shit tons of space if you had gone in that direction. Because you would have chased him, that would have been 10 seconds. That means now, instead of having 31 seconds, you have 21 seconds. Then you have to get from here to here, that's another 5 seconds. That means you've only got 15 seconds to right-click the tower now. So he still managed to get that much space, because look, now you have 15 seconds to right-click the tower down. So despite... I think I made a little bit of error in the timing. I think if you chased him up here, you really wouldn't have had any time. Because even now, even though he's landed right in front of you, you didn't have to do any chase. It still ended up being only 15 seconds. He just made enough time. Literally, his team just made enough time. Still, it's a long time since Luna comes back, so you need to take this tower at the very least. And let's see if you manage to do that. And take the tower and back. Oh, take the tower. Take the tower. Okay, it's fine. Need to get back anyway. Let him die. Let him die. Alright. As soon as the Axe comes, Axe will TP to whatever closest tower, and then you guys need to take an immediate team fight. Take the bot tower, take the top tower, doesn't matter. You gonna get a fight without Luna having BKB, and you will win that fight. If you take too much time, if you wait too long, you're not gonna win the fight. Axe is back alive, what are you doing? You're farming. This is the kind of opportunities that you're wasting. That Luna BKB, Luna made a mistake, or rather it's more like you guys sort of made her make that mistake. So you guys made a play, took an opportunity, you made her waste her BKB, and now she's going to have BKB as soon as you take a fight. She will definitely have BKB. Except it's like she's already got it, so it's too late already. You needed to go as soon as Axe came back, pretty much.
Blessings upon a loyal warrior.
Axe misses the call, so now it's time to get back. Like, stop chasing. No, don't chase. Now it's time to go as 5. Tell your team, let's go, guys. Let's go as 5. See, now a bigger issue is that you guys don't have anything for Ember apart from an Axe, and he's just split pushing like crazy in these lanes. So that's tough. I guess now you just wait for another Roshan. Which means that you guys took Roshan at 32 seconds, or 36 seconds, sorry. That means that you should ward up this place, because that's the next win scenario. Like, you don't want to take a fight without having an advantage, which you don't have at the moment. It's not a very big advantage. It's a 2k lead for the enemy team. You guys are nearly, like, leveled. Equal. You're still farming jungle. Like, I think both the teams are still farming. The enemy team's job is to farm jungle. The enemy team's job is to delay the game until Luna gets really big and Ember gets really big. They have 2 very, very strong cores. They have a Luna who just wrecks the towers and the base.
They have a Kunkka. They have a Kunkka too.
I don't know how strong the Kunkka... Okay, shit.
I'll take that.
Alright, they have 3 cores. I thought Kunkka was a full support Kunkka, but that's the thing. Like, you've been farming so much that you're just letting the enemy team farm as well. You don't scale as well. right? Slark does not scale. Slark is a very strong carry, but Slark is a strong carry because he just prevents the enemy carries from getting strong. You know, so because you kept farming jungle, you were farming jungle while the enemy 3 people were farming farming the jungle and farming the lane and whatever, and they just scale so much better than you do. Like at this point, I don't even think you can kill the Kunkka.
The radiant put old rope.
And they because you didn't have vision here and wards and whatnot. Like there's one ward on the defensive. I don't know why you guys have why this ward exists. I think this is a sentry anyway. But you needed to have vision on this area so you could see if they're going to the Roshan and or not Rosh pit. And I think this is where you guys just lost the game because it's 45 minutes in. Now they have wow. Okay, it's over. I'm just gonna close it now.